Right, is it... am I coming through clear? Because you're coming through slightly garbled.
Yeah, I'm using a new microphone, so it's probably how I'm going to sound the rest of the night. You're fine.
4-2, over.
I mean, right now, I'm mentioning you're fine, but when you were talking to me a second ago, it was like, 2x5, so...
Yeah, it's going to be in and out.
Guardian, go to whispering while we're in the staging area.
Okay. It's just weird, it's like when I'm right next to you and it's fine, and as soon as I went away from you, it went bad.
It's user joined your channel. Yeah, it's my comp's going to be a little stuff.
Task Force Command.
Okay.
User joined your
Ah, sorry.
We're on the boat.
Sure.
User joined your channel. Over.
Hey, Vert, is there
QRF,
freaking rockets in it? I can't find one.
That's over here.
Right over here.
Over there.
Bad idea.
Okay.
Whoa, what the? Okay.
He collapsed, so I'm being exhausted. Yeah. Are we taking... We were gonna... Which elevator are we going up in?
Verto's McNeilian. He's reloading.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Do you know if he's going to have us?
I know what happened this year.
At fire team level, are we joining under one of your fire teams, or are we just going to run as an extra fire team for him? The two.
I would prefer to have you. Well, yeah, I'll ask him, but if it falls down to me taking this away, I'm gonna prefer to have you with a fire team for security purpose. Obviously, when we get into the defense, pick out the best spot possible.
Yeah, no worries. I just need to know who's radioing it to get on. Who I'm taking orders from the fire team leader or.
That is a fair. Jump on 112 right now. If we attach you to a team, we can give you the team freak then.
That'll do.
We'll have that sorted out before we even step.
Can you check on his frequency? Over.
Checking in on 110.1.
Lima Charlie on 112.2. Over.
All teams, this is 1-2 Bravo. Radio check.
We running 1-for-1.
I get on 1-for-1.1. James get on 1-for-1.1.
Yeah, let's move down here.
This is Pop on 110.1. Review 5x5.
Team leads, once you're ready, move down to the deck to the south of the staging platform. Form up.
To walk, don't run.
Okay, Jelly on me. Yeah, what's up?
Guys with me heading south to the end of the platform.
Okay, I'm here.
Alright, cool. I'm going to use this
Over here in front of me.
So either...
Where?
In front of me. Towards the well deck.
User joined your channel. Over.
Get these walks.
User joined your channel.
1-for-1.1 radio check.
A41. Nope, 42.
40. Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, I always confuse Battlefield.
Loud and clear, 1-for-1.4.
If you need a racket, I have one extra in my backpack.
If we end up getting another radio channel, I'll let you know what it is. At the minute, I'm listening in on 112.
Yeah. Copy, guys. Is your QRF section loaded and ready to go?
Mitchell, where you at?
I'm down to the south, where we are all forming right now.
I'm right in front of the staging platform, where the ramp just came down. Move you guys over here.
Oh, yeah. Well, we gotta move next to the ramp. Let's go.
Sergeant Mitchell, this is Private Miller. What's your pause?
Just get under the platform, we gotta form right there.
That's right.
Alpha
I
team
forgot about
will
the
be,
stash.
well, Bravo team will be Mitchell. You'll be fucking red, and then my team or Pearson's Dodge, whichever it ends up being, will be fucking blue.
We're just under the platform next to the box.
What's that?
No, it's for Miller.
Copy. Have them meet me on the elevator on the western side. Loaded.
141.3. Got dock 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right back, stay right here. Hey Warren.
Miller, you just passed us.
7, 8.
What will we be attached to?
Dotson's 9.
Right in front of you, right. There you go.
Is McNeely coming, Brady?
He's trying to restart his fucking computer.
Good idea. Hey, Bacon, what color you say we were?
Or blue team with Verta.
Yeah.
Copy that. We're gonna be moving.
Hey, again,
to the
everybody make sure you shack up on me.
This is
And
Bravo.
you need to
checking
fucking
in
know where
on,
everybody's
141,
at during this fucking
copy.
defense.
Right, is everyone
Over
here
here,
except for Matt Neely?
As of right now, besides the weapons guys, I'm waiting for them to get up.
Yeah, we're.
Right, okay.
I have everybody from 1-2.
No, Roger.
Yeah, just
They're supposed
packing.
to wait.
Hey, just as a heads up, I'm gonna be running like probably
This
3
is
feet
where I
a
need
second
to
before I
guide
pass out, so
everything.
I'm gonna have to go pretty slow as we move.
Okay.
I'm at 92.5 pounds.
Just because that rocket's got my weight down to like nothing.
Sheriff, I don't know.
Are you phone shop?
Yeah,
sure.
side room. I've got your ammo.
Holy fuck.
Great, thanks. It's 246.
I don't know which side he's talking over.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's-
sure.
Hey, Mitchell, have
Okay.
your team join up on me, too.
Thanks.
You guys
Copy.
are right.
What's up?
Guys, join up on Verta.
We're gonna have
Good,
Europe step
so
up in 2
I'll
minutes.
be right there with you.
So guys,
Cool.
keep
Alright,
Europe
yeah.
on ready.
Dude, I'm like,
All the
See you in
QRF
2 minutes.
solo.
All the QRF except for Sergeant McNeely are here. He's having problems, but the rest are all here.
Yeah,
ready to
go ahead.
Extra everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
same.
is he coming like in the next minute or two? Or we're not
Give me a second, I'm gonna sit on him. You're gonna be able to sit on there.
Guardian 1-2, join up on me.
Okay.
Well, if I
We'll give
You
him
have a
like a
sight you
minute
can
and then
use
we're
with night vision on
Damn
that.
it.
Right.
Move that.
Who I see is step
There.
up and they're clear
Yeah,
to
no,
go
I
out this
hate
elevator here and we'll get
Mad
stepping off.
Okay, right. So Roger, they're close to
I
take the
have
elevator.
grabbed the
Correct, I'll take it.
scope.
Oh, yeah.
Better.
There.
Roger, Brown, team 141.
You're going to take 4-2 up the elevator to behind
Mitchell,
you.
I got it.
You got it? Alright, I'm gonna join on you.
Because, unless Sergeant McNeely can get in
Come on.
less than a minute, you're in charge.
Copy.
God damn, Nance, this shit's spooky. Radio check.
There you go.
Guys on the elevator and get ready to
I
load up.
know the QR.
What's on?
Next two.
You should give
Alright,
me a
we're good?
lesson in radio communication, Longfield.
Alright, everybody on the
Because
elevator.
I know
turn
I have
around,
to hear.
reverse
Okay,
watch.
so here's
Yeah,
the
tell me,
dealio.
don't push the button yet, please.
So
Oh,
I've
Stand
got.
your ranks, turn around.
Join Ed. Team.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Everyone QRF over here.
Move. Let's go.
Let's move, guys.
Move, guys.
Let's go, let's go.
4-2, you're monitoring 1-2.
Alright.
Right.
Nancy,
You
you
guys
lead
are
the
gonna be your
QRF,
own
or who's leading
entity.
QRF?
Just stay in between the teams.
Hey, gonna restart in.
No, I'm just making sure they're all good.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
do
leading
it
QRF
1-1
there, Mitchell?
tonight.
Nope, it's Verta.
Berta, where you at?
Send it.
Should be on my right.
Up front.
Where we go? Go for Vert. You're gonna be the ranking member for this QRF until Sergeant McNeely's able to come on, probably on the main effort. So you understand
Right.
we have to hand over the QRF.
Understood.
Alright, take you up here. As soon as y'all get in... Oh, there is it. Come on. Scroll wheel should say elevator up. There it is. Alright, you guys are gonna be clear to load onto the Warhorse. As soon as we get up, they're stepping off.
Yeah, and
Speed advised.
that was it. Just leave it like that, and it will.
If you look at your maps, where crash site is, or crash area, whatever the hell it's called, that's where the crew originally crashed. It's 4 uninjured personnel at this time. They're having, Omega's having to move toward LZ Alpha due to enemy forces near. Copy, Verta.
Yep.
Alright. Well, Staff Sergeant Sharp here, he's coming with you.
Where is he?
He's right over here to the north.
Got it. Alright, 1-2, walking. Follow me.
Falling behind them.
User left your channel. Over.
Hey, sure.
I got a problem.
Make that running.
I haven't heard anything.
All in behind.
Ready.
Yeah, I got a problem. This is Bird Mill down and I have MBG.
Alright.
Oh, God. You need NVG, buddy.
I don't know how I feel about the way this looks now.
Verta. Miller don't have any NVGs.
God damn it. Well, actually, I have one Marine that does not have MVGs.
User joined your channel.
Roger that. I'll bring a pair up.
Follow up. Someone is coming for you.
Mitchell, LT is bringing a pair of MVGs up for him.
Got it.
Holy crap, I'm already about to
Keep for the wing, guys. Keep for the wing.
1-2, load plan. We're gonna go Bravo team with Sergeant Mitchell's team first, then 4-2, and then the second team with Pearson. Load up.
Doctor, stand off with me.
Drive it up. Load in. Let's go, Bravo. Load in now. We are the first to load in.
Okay.
Experience Sergeant Mitchell's team.
Let's go, let's go. Roll, roll.
4-2.
I can't really see anything. Shots in.
Oh, wrong button. Fuck.
Alright. Charlie team, load.
I'm in.
Omega, this is Griffin. Be advised, QRF is loading into the Warhorse. Time now. Over.
Copy that. Survivors are closing on LZ Alpha, and there is a chance that they will be there when you arrive. So just letting you know. Over.
Excellent news. That's all I got for you. Griffin out.
Doc, go ahead. Milner, get in.
Alright, 1-2, I'm coming up with the MVG for you now.
1-2, copy. Hey, Mitchell, have the Marine that needed MVGs get out of the bird. He's going to meet the lieutenant on the deck.
He's already outside.
Second or last 6.
I think I just told him get in.
Miller.
It was Milner, right?
Yep.
Yes.
The LT's coming up with NVGs.
Sergeant.
So make sure he's near the elevator so I can just give it to him and go back down.
4-1 on 112, over.
Back. We get them.
4-1 is 1-2 Alpha. Copy. 1 actual is copy. Getting it moving on your route.
Copy. Griffin out.
Maybe send up that Milner already has. He's not out yet.
Are we gonna be able to heat for them?
You already have?
Hey, firm.
Berta, Miller already have his NVGs.
James, you guys load in?
Gets kind of hairy. Is there a
Did he get them from the lieutenant?
James.
Oh no. Miller, where you get them?
Where is he? I'm standing right next to the lift.
Okay.
I'm en route. Roger, stand by. I'm just gonna get the fucking MVG in case we need them. Do not let that bird leave without me.
Copy.
I'm in C-tab. About 8 minutes
Moving past
ago.
First Dragon right now.
To the northwest of the crash site, about 300 meters. Infantry.
Roger, I see him.
This is 4-1 and 140. Be advised, we are loaded on Warhorse, ready to go. Over.
They moved the LZ Bravo southeast. Okay, I'm gonna re-update ours.
Negative, that's Sergeant.
Copy.
This is actual. I'm on my way back.
Copy that, waiting for you. Last man coming in.
Alright, pilot 4-2, 4-1, and 1-2 are all loaded up. QRF is go.
3-2 copies. Collision traffic wars 3-2 spooling spot 2.
1 actual is 1-2. QRF is loaded on the bird. Spooling up.
Copy the 1-2.
One, 4-2, if you can, go ahead and turn on light bird.
Be advised, 1-2.
Caution, gear up.
my team has had explosive charges.
Roger, that's confirmed. 2 times explosive charges, 2 times Claymore. One actual, 1-2, copy.
Copy last 1-2.
We come by the 240, go ahead and take out the left.
Eyes on, he's off to our left. Off on nose.
Yeah, visual. Horse, pushing up 2-4, horse 3-2, visual, volume.
Just 1-1 signing in 110 over.
Radio check 112.
Yeah, Charlie on 112.
Roger, out.
distance.
Griffin to Omega on 7-0 priority traffic. Over.
Send traffic. Over.
Omega, this is Griffin. Be advised. Can you relay to the survivors to back off of the crash site at least 200 meters? Direct orders from Task Force Command. Over.
Okay.
Copy. I'm not sure what's going on either. Over. That's all I got. Griffin out.
Closing on the wreck of MV-22. They are maybe 5 meters away. Do you want us to destroy that wreck so that they don't get any intel? Over.
Stand by. Let me relay to Task Force Commander. Over.
Copy, standing by.
Omega, this is Griffin on 7-0. From what you can tell on the FLIR,
Yes, copy.
Are you positive that those infantrymen on the crash site are hostile? Over.
All units form up, prepare to move.
Alright guys, form up. Squad wedge, fighting wedge.
Griffin, over.
Heading west.
Copy that. Let's play this safe. Once we secure the pilots, you're gonna be cleared hot on that.
Let's go Domo and on point.
Copy.
Heading west, guys. Domo and on point.
Also, this is Omega 7-0, over.
Go for Griffin on 7-0, over.
Survivors just got engaged by enemy.
Bravo is on this way.
Go on 7-9 and try to reach them as soon as possible, over.
Copy that. We'll hop on to 7-9 to contact survivors, over.
Weapons low. Let's go.
Good copy.
Quick.
All units get into the tree line, hold position and security.
Hold. Get in the trees. Hold security. Bravo holding.
Stop in the tree line. Next to me.
Rotate, hold them.
Move up a bit more. Alright, here's good.
Griffin to Omega 70, be advised. We've gotten in contact with the survivors. They claim to be near the crash site, too close for weapons hot. Over.
All units be advised. They are taking contact at the crash site to our west. Enemy positions or enemy personnel are possibly moving towards our direction from the west. So I want 1-2, or all units online. 4-2, I want you in the rear in case you are...
Line formation heading west. Form up the line.
Roger, stand at the rear.
Gonna stay behind the line formation.
Form up with the squad as a line. Let's go.
Okay, moving.
Don't move, don't move,
I
hold.
want you on the left. 4-1, I want you in the center so you can employ guns at immediate notice. And Charlie, I want you on the right flank. Get set, get ready to move.
Bro, copy, Bravo is set on left.
Roger, 4-1, center.
Be advised, enemy forces are engaging the survivors at the crash site. They're moving in our position, coming in from west.
All units, move out.
Move forward.
Low rate. Make sure you're keeping your eyes open.
Weapons up. Straight west, buddy. Keep a spacing in between us.
Copy that.
One actual, 1-2, radio check on 110. All teams spread out, you're kind of crunching up in the center.
Guys spread out a little bit more on the left.
Direction of travel is due west.
Section due west.
Due west.
Due west, guys. Am I right? You're heading too much on the southwest.
Stats aren't sure if 1-2 actual on 110, radio check.
Same.
Actual, this is Bravo gunshot southwest.
Copy. Got yours on.
Gunshot southwest.
Noise.
All units, make sure you're PID and targets. There are friendlies in the area.
Make sure to PID, guys, we're friendlies. The area.
Be advised, it's Milner. I'm gassed.
Copy. Actual, this is Bravo, my guys are right us.
Oh shit.
Need a break.
I don't know. Go on. Get up to this tree. Get up to these trees.
All units, be advised, the survivors are marked on CTAB. They are southwest of our position at this time. We're going to continue movement west. Stand by for a turn command to move southwest.
How bad is your stamina?
Friendlies are pushing to the east. All units turn southwest.
Southwest now.
Copy, southwest.
Oh, roger. We're moving direct west.
Friendly units are southwest of our location, moving east. Actual, this is Bravo. Tracer is coming in from southwest west.
Solid copy, be advised. We're advancing on friendly positions, retreating to the east. Enemy should be pursuing, going from west to east.
Solid copy. Enemy is coming from west to east following our friendly unit.
Maintain your dispersion, get spread out, and stand by for contact. Charlie team, you're starting to cross in front of Bravo. Move over to the right. All units, turn west at the top of this ridge. We should be having eyes on friendly positions. Hold your position before we cross. Make sure everybody's up.
Contact 210.
Can you identify as friendly or enemy?
Unknown this time.
Alpha team, proceed pushing southwest. Bravo, push along the low side of this ridge up to that contact.
So copy. Keep pushing southwest, guys. We're gonna move to avoid that contact. Make sure you PID before climbing contact.
4-1, this is 1-2. Ads are friendly, off to our south. This is 4-1.
Copy.
Roger, let's see the center on my position. Direction of travel southwest. Coming to an opening in the tree line. You should have a clear line of fire.
Break. Actual, we have contact with friendly units southeast of our location.
Solid copy. Make link up with friendly units and bring them back to rear line.
Side copy, making contact. With me, guys. South.
Alpha team, I want you on my right flank. Orientation.
With me, guys. South.
And southwest.
Hey, guys.
Marker the fucking red smoke in the crash site.
Got a wounded man. He's bleeding out right now. Heavy contact.
Copy that. We have a team on the ridge line up there. Push with me heading northwest. We're gonna put you in behind our lines.
Camber 6, this is Griffin on frequency 3-1. Message over.
Okay, guys, we are covering those guys. We're gonna push northwest. Put those guys in security behind our lines.
Hey Verda, looks like we have contacts at the bird.
Solid copy. We need to advance, identify as friendly or enemy. We got possible friendlies moving east. Bravo is going to make link up. I want you guys to push forward, identify them as friendly or enemy. If they're enemy, immediately engage. 4-1, I want you in support by fire position.
Roger that, Charlie copies.
Charlie, push to the west so you can clear the gun target line.
We're gonna walk him onto the body. Let's go.
Guys, push up to the ridge line. Set up a line there.
You know where the hand went down? Should be just up here. Copy. Stay behind LG.
Open fire, Alpha.
Clear to engage.
Bravo, this is actual. Be advised, we're taking contact from the crash site. Heavy machine gun fire, possible vehicle. Break. Have you made link up with the enemy or friendlies?
Omega, this is Griffin on 7.
This is Bravo A-Frame. We have made contact with friendlies. They are in line with us. We are just over the crash site right now, engaging enemy contact.
A-Frame.
Solid copy.
Also be advised, we have 3 out of 4 survivors down here. We are moving to...
Man down.
Fourth man, wounded in action. How copy? Over.
Copy that. We have eyes on white smoke. Over.
Actual, this is Bravo. We have a man down.
Copy from white smoke. Griffin out.
Solid copy. You need to retrieve him and get him back as fast as possible. We got another...
Put him out.
Over here.
Suppressive fire.
He's down for. I'm gonna salvage his medical supplies.
Copy.
Jones, use his M27.
Actual, this is Bravo. We have a black flag casualty.
If he's ragdoll, he's
Say again?
I say again, we have a black flag casualty. Black flag.
Yeah, I seem to have lost my small gunner too.
Yeah, it's because you don't have your plugs.
Solid copy. Get somebody up on that small if possible.
I can't even find where he died. I don't even know where he died.
I can't hear anything now.
I'm hit.
Pull back.
Mitchell, do you have the...
Yeah, they are in my left, right there.
Wait, you guys kindly spare your plugs. We told you were gonna give us some supplies. We are kind of short for now.
Carlton, hey.
You're short on supply. Grab anything you need in the backpack.
Oh, we're kind of completely deaf. We can't hear anything you're saying right now.
Aircrew.
Got it.
I need you to follow me.
The small
They can't hear you.
It's ridiculous.
Tops, we're
Bravo
following
team,
them.
pull to the right, make link
they're
up
gonna
with
take us
4-1.
back. The fuck
Carl.
word that was his name.
Guardian 1-2, this is actual on 112.
This is Guardian 1-2.
Reloading.
Contact south.
We're next to you, over.
Lisa squad side.
Actual, this is Bravo. We are in contact with enemy forces south-southeast of our location.
I'm hit.
Smoke screen.
User in your channel timed out. Over.
Reloaded. 6 is the sheriff, you read me?
Get in cover, guys. Behind trees. Oh, on it. Get in cover. Behind trees.
Charlie team, this is actual. Papa and 110.
Man down.
Go ahead and start moving your squad to the southwest towards the
Charlie has 1 KIA.
Oh, in cover, buddy.
This is actual. What's your status?
This is Bravo taking casualties. We're pinned down by enemy forces coming in southeast, south.
Roger, pull back to my position towards the north along the ridge.
Alright, man. Smoke screen. Pull back. Pull back.
Which direction?
It's, north.
8017.
Cross.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
078017.
Smoke screen, guys. Smoke.
This is 4-2, where we're falling back to.
Come on, guys. Pull out. Pull out.
I'm hit. Down.
I'm hit.
There's another arm hit.
Mitchell.
Yep.
Guardian 1-2, we got multiple casualties from Bravo team. We're pulling back to your position.
Smoking.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Smoke.
Alright, 1-1, updated crash site location is marked on the map. Grid rep 080017. 1-1, solid copy. 1-1, this is 1-2 on 110, over. This is 1-1, send it. Be advised, from the crash site, we are to the north in the tree line. We are taking contact from the south, approximately 200 meters, and from the crash site to the west. From
Let's go, guys. Keep pulling out. Back to 4-1 location. Set up a line there. Let's have position.
Hey, be advised that there's another arm hit.
I'm Bravo team, establish a defensive perimeter on the left flank.
Copy. Just come back. We're gonna get the Corpman for you. Corpman.
Charlie team, I want you to maintain the perimeter southwest and west.
Roger
that.
He's right there, next to the tree.
For everybody's essay, we have enemy targets, contacts moving in from the south and from the west.
Watch out, enemy contact coming in southeast.
I'm not running through the open.
1-2, this is 4-2. This is 41 on single room up, just getting hit with mortars, fuck.
Copy.
1-2, this is Griffin, interrogative, how many survivors?
Spread out, guys.
Spread out.
All units, pull back.
Pull back. Pull back, guys. North.
One actual is 1-2, say again.
Yeah, I got fucked up.
1-2, this is Griffin. I interrogative, how many pods do we have secured right now? Over.
Who is missing?
Stand by.
I can't hear you, but I'm here. Relax. I gotta pass everything.
Guardian 1-2, how many casualties or friendlies do we have recovered from the aircraft?
Oh, we got 3 over.
Guardian, this is 1-2.
Hello, yep.
3 friendlies recovered from aircraft.
Actual, this is Bravo. I got 1 missing action and 1 down.
Solid copy. Fall back into my position for perimeter.
Charlie is 1 KIA and 1 missing.
4-2 is 1 KIA.
I'm trying to save you, buddy.
Can't run. What direction do you need me to go? North, did you say?
Negative. Pull back to the east.
Cover me.
You're not over the crest of the ridge line. We're taking rounds from the northwest. Try and get 4-1 to get their guns on that target.
4-1's watching north.
Damn it.
on top of the hill bearing 30.
Guardian 1-2, frack it. Guardian 1, yeah, but 1-2, actually, this is Griffin. Interrogative, do we have eyes on the 4th man? Over.
Stand by. Guardian 1-2, do we have eyes on the 4th individual from the aircraft?
300.
That's a negative. I do not have eyes on the.
Do you have eyes on the friendly element?
Wherever you think you can see 300. Top of the hill, there's skylighting. Then Davenport.
Actual, this is Bravo. I have eyes on at least 2 guys on my position.
Friendly or enemy?
Friendly are pilots.
Suck up.
Davenport.
Damn it, I'm missing here.
1-2, this is McNeely. We're about 600 meters from him.
Solid copy. Be advised, we're taking heavy contact from the west, north, and south. We have enemy on 3 sides of us. We pulled back into the tree line approximately 20 meters. Taking heavy casualties, 3 KIA, and 2 MIA.
Alright, Private Thermal here, up.
All your position down there. All your position down there.
Be advised, we are approaching from your northeast, approximately 500 meters out.
Damn it, I cannot do anything for you right now.
All units be advised,
Defend your position.
approaching from the northeast, 500 meters out.
Be advised, we are taking fire from the south, and
Oh god damn it.
so we need to get there pretty quickly and relieve them.
That's a solid copy, I heard.
Man down, man down.
Hey Bacon, how are you looking?
4-1 has 1 times KA.
6.
Actual, I have Sergeant Sterling next to me is down. You're a Copeland.
1-1, be advised, 1-2 is already pulled back 20 meters.
Just 1-1, solid copy.
Of latitude. 190. Copy, over. Dang, are you still up?
Griffin, this is Omega on 70 over.
Actual, this is Bravo.
Range is left 500 meters out to base target.
Yeah. Tell me on the radio when you're good.
I think I can hit him.
Actual, this is Bravo.
Be advised, free fire zone would be anything west of longitudinal line 0.
Charlie, this is Bravo.
It's 1-1, requesting we take a short little breather to get our breath under us, and then we're going to keep moving over.
What are you bleeding on?
Left leg. Copy that, 1-1.
1 actual, this is 1-2 on 110.
That's a solid copy. Griffin, setting it up now.
Griffin to Omega on 70, over.
Guys, all your position, talk us. Protect the pilots.
This is Omega on 70 over.
Omega, this is Griffin, be advised. Main force is a couple of mics from rendezvousing with the QRF. Interrogative, can we set up a free fire zone at this time? Over.
Hey, firm, over.
That's copy, I think Vorta is down, I'm taking over. One actual, this is 1-2 and 110.
Free fire zone will be anything west of
1-1-1-2, be
longitudinal
advised, there is
line
anything
070
west of 070
and anything south of latitudinal line 025. Reference C-tab marker 1956 as the cornerstone for this free fire zone. I'll copy. Over.
Let me look at it real quick.
Was that 070 and 024, over?
Anything west of
Copy that.
west in 070 and anything south of northern 025 and marker 1956 in corner, over.
That's a solid copy. Hit anything that's out there. Over.
Good copy. Also, Griffin, be advised, you have +5 insects coming to you from LG.
Solid copy. +5 reinserts to LG Bravo. Over.
That is a firm. The disregard last. They are about 3 clicks away from LZ Bravo. Over.
That's a solid copy. We'll relay to 6. Excellent work. That's all I got for you. You got anything else for me? Over.
That's all I got, over.
That's a solid copy. I gotta go find a corpsman. Griffin out.
One Papa, this is 1-1. Be advised, we have possible
Anybody
eyes
at
on
the
contact
station,
to our direct
corpsman,
south. Are we free to fire?
Yellow light, yellow cam
1-1,
light.
this is Papa. A-firm, you got confirmed contacts. Go ahead and open fire. Over.
User left your channel. Over.
Hey, can you need a corpsman?
I should be okay.
Actual, this is 121-110. Be advised when you get a mask, guys.
Stop. 1-2, this is Papa, over. One, two, this is Papa 110. How copy, over?
One, two, this is Satchel.
Is anyone up on 112?
One, two, this is Papa 110.
One Papa, this is 1-1, over.
Go for Papa 110.
One Papa, this is 1-1. Interrogative, we think we may have some visual on some friendlies down about 200 meters to our south. Permission to move to the location and help them out if there's any friendly, over.
Copy that, 1-1. I was just about to have you guys move that next tree line to the south. Go ahead and start moving out, and how about those friendlies if you come across them? Over.
Solid copy. Out.
One interrogative.
Some more contacts top of the hill.
Kind of move a lot here. Maybe really difficult to make it the right band.
This is 4. They're working on 2. We're attached. They're on keep updating me.
It's good for all the non-leaders out there to see if they're stepping up and
hell?
the remainder of the guys.
Hi, Sergeant Rito.
Hey.
I was trying to pass the master sergeant and I took a grenade to the face. I don't know,
Alright,
maybe 2 or 3 or something.
Warhorse is on its way.
Yeah, my teammate right in the head.
Mitchell, did you get me stuck in a tree? Is that what I saw?
Yeah. When I pull you out, I carry you, I drag you, and you were not staying with me.
Man, I'm good. And as soon as I fucking
I thought you were gonna have me, but then I noticed my vision had switched to a tree.
Yep. In hell with us.
Well, any reason why I can see.
Supposed to get rescued is dead.
Sorry, you're being talked over. Sagan Phillips.
What's the plan here? What do you want us to do?
Actually, I thought we were gonna move down.
Oh well, I mean we're gonna be reinserting. Already contacted Warhorse.
Damn near on top of you.
Well, what about the survivors?
Go back in, I guess.
The bird's en route. Let's try and reform 1-2 and fucking do what we can on the reinsert.
Yeah.
All 1-2 elements, move over here to the north, form up. Let's try and reform for reinsert.
No,
Yeah,
just go with Florida. I'm getting off my internet.
Form up on me, guys.
Being a rifleman somewhere.
Got it.
An extra gun, more or less.
I'm gonna get some tracers since it's nighttime. 4142, you guys at the reinsert point?
I heard your internet shit.
Yeah.
Sure, you do.
Yeah, 42's at the reinsert. Alright, just move over here to the north and reform. Let's go back.
Guys, reform on me.
Possibly can.
North.
Yeah, as soon as I get on that fucking bird,
Oh,
my
me.
D-Sync's just gonna fucking skyrocket.
Just try. I mean,
Well, we got blast out.
I've done it about as much as I can, dude. That me standing on top of Mitchell and getting shot in the face was just icing on the fucking cake.
I don't even know if I want to reinsert.
Yeah.
I mean, the mission's probably nearly over.
That was pretty miserable.
Anyone saw Sgt H?
I guess he's still alive. One of the few.
Yeah. Duck and cover.
From what I've seen, there was only 2 guys of blue team survived. Well, I think it's Charlie team.
So what is it? Fucking bacon and melon?
Yeah. No.
No, Bacon died.
Why am I getting
Griffin,
standard
priority,
on
this is Omega
tags
0
too?
over.
I don't want these.
This is Griffin on 7-0. I'll be advised we're at the respawn
Enemy
point.
behind
Set traffic
incoming
over.
to AO. Hit the ground.
Taking your last city, enemy behind the AO. Over.
Oh.
What?
That is
Fucking yeah.
Now we know how we died.
Solid copy. We'll relay to 6. Over.
Is
That
that
would
what killed
explain all
us
the.
then? Okay.
That would explain all the fucking explosions around me.
I know what killed Mitchell and the guys around him was a dude that was standing up shooting a fucking PKM like he was Rambo.
that's in
You talking about those guys on the hill?
It was guys like not even 75 meters away from us, and I dumped a mag and a half into this one guy, and he just wasn't going down, and then
I got.
fuck you and shot me in the face.
That's the guy that killed me. I was shooting at him. I emptied almost a full mag on him. Nothing.
Yeah, I put a fucking mag and a half into him, and he still wasn't going down. And I was shooting at his face.
Someone's fucked up
We
the
not got-
ace values then in this mission.
Yeah, it's up
I was
there.
about
We've
to say,
got
had Ace flying around.
yeah, we've got ace jets flying around up there somewhere.
No, I
Saw
don't mean
them.
like that.
Oh
Damage
yeah,
flares,
ace
though.
settings.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
We do have it.
Sure. Insta
The bird is coming in southwest.
Supposed to be on. For you people who are salty about that, that's confirmed. That's not a bug. That's how it's supposed to be.
Well, is it bugs the fact that they're taking like a full magazine to drop?
Right.
When did that? I haven't seen anything about instant death being on. When did that happen?
There was no official announcement.
About a
but it
month
took
ago.
place about a month ago.
No, in some of the back rooms, Penny said that insta-death was on. It's been something that's been in the making, and on the mission team, they've been having difficulties with getting all the settings for the modules correct and getting insta-death turned on. But that was something that it was for sure, and it was supposed to have been on almost from the start of Winter Standdown. Or when Winter Standdown ended.
Wondering. Yeah, the whole time we've been playing, they said it was coming on, but
I don't think I listened to the poll.
Alright guys, get ready to load back up and go back in.
Alright, 1-2, single file.
Red Dragon Gambler 1-2, 9th Act request commission board. Too low. That includes you. Yeah.
Loading guys.
4-2's loaded in.
Yep.
Bravo all in. Right, I'll be advised I'm missing Sgt H that I didn't saw at the respawn point.
Work village, we can't get in the work code, Emma. No, just keep trying, it'll let you eventually.
Roger, be advised. Mega, this is Griffin on 7-0, be advised. Griffin is back on the deck, over.
Say again, over.
Oh, Mega, this is Griffin, be advised. Griffin is on the deck after a reinsert, over.
Copy that, I see multiple targets, we are trying to engage them, but there are so many, over.
That's a solid copy. Are these armored ground targets or are these air targets, over?
At this time we don't have eyes on any air targets, we have only eyes on ground armored targets, over.
That's a solid copy, Omega. We'll relay to 6, over. That's all I got for you, over.
Sam, over.
Big up, guys.
Copy that, Griffin out.
Mitchell, which one are you?
Next to Verta. Not so close, just still in combat area, guys.
016. Northeastern quadrant.
It's not behind, but still a Russian.
Yeah, that was our H1.
What?
That's our H1.
Oh, okay.
Verta, you in lead?
Oh, yeah.
Verta, you're not sending anything.
Sorry, I was muted. That explains everything. Okay, we're gonna move an attack column. Bravo up and ahead with me, Charlie in the rear. We're gonna move to the left of this ridge line in front of us, swoop around to the west, and come in behind the friendlies.
Copy that.
081015.
Securing LZ Alpha.
Keep that formation, guys. For Verta.
Yes, everyone here. Copy.
All 1-2, be advised, we've been retasked with securing LZ Alpha.
Mitchell, did you hear shot come in over radio?
Guys, for retests, we have to secure LZ Alpha.
One actual, this is 1-2 on 110, over.
Native.
I'm just here,
Rashad, do you still copy? Over. A firm, I read you 1x5, 1-1-2.
Uh-huh, you want to try that again?
Good copy, sure, send it.
Verta. Yeah.
Shot, can you repeat your pause? 081.
Yeah, that's southeast, right? Trying to
081. What?
Yeah, it's
081.
about
015. I'm with
click
you.
click to our southwest. Yep, copy. We're heading.
Copy, sure.
Roger, I will relay.
I got it. Sure, stay with them. 1-2 is retasked to secure LZ Alpha, so until you link up with us, stay with 4-2.
This is Omega on 7-0, over.
Alright, gents, again, we got a best
Omega Griffin, be advised, DTE is going to try and stagger back to LZ Bravo for extract. Once LZ Alpha is, once the main force falls back to LZ Alpha and reinserts conversion.
I've got comms with Sergeant Shaw. He is currently linked up with 4-2. I recommend him to stay with him until we link up.
Go ahead and destroy the crash site. I'll copy. Over.
If you make contact,
actually, we have reinserts LZ Alpha to secure
multiple armored targets, and if we see more targets, the LZ Alpha won't be safe for landing.
Once they're back at LZ Alpha, we'll fucking pull them back in.
Yeah, but the plan is not to land at LZ Alpha, it's to land at LZ Bravo. LZ Alpha is more like a rally point at this time. Over.
Oh, okay. Good, copy that.
Okay, roger that. That's all I got for you, Omega. Griffin out.
LZ Alpha is directly front, about 700 meters.
Hey, Gambler 1 elements still left out
LZ Alpha is about 700 meters directly front.
Over. Roger, send it.
There's only 2 of us.
What's your current lock stat? Over.
Again?
Roger, be advised, the rest of 1-2
Yep.
has reinserted. We are heading for
About
LZ
700
You are to attach
meters.
whatever units are in the area and make
Keeps facing. We're still in an enemy territory.
link up.
Acknowledge 1-2 Alpha.
Okay. I have this problem with this FES. Like, I only got 15 or something.
Say again?
What happened?
Acknowledged 1-2 Alpha out.
Yeah.
Roger.
Oh, here we go. Another gunshot sound.
I'm all huffing and puffing. I'm gonna blow their houses down.
1 actual, this is 1-2 actual on 112. Or 110, over.
And Scorpio's Tickleman. Are you alone?
Kind of.
Stay with us then. We're moving to LZ Alpha as a ready point.
Yeah, alright.
All units direction to travel west, LZ 500 meters away.
Let's just say I just walked.
Cover that 500. 500 meters until the LZ Alpha.
What frequency again?
I'm on 112.2. My squad is on 112. Actual, this is Bravo. Be advised, I've taken in charge one of other team. I don't know which team it is. Reinsert.
It's 1-1 Alpha.
Copy.
Got it.
LZ is the base of this, or the floor of this valley here where it opens up there.
Cover that. Guys, the LZ is on the bottom of that valley. Right in front of us.
Turn to the south-southwest. It's down there.
Turn southwest.
To the direct south. We will secure the western south portion. Bravo, I want you onto the west. Charlie, I want you going to the southwest or southwest quadrant.
We're gonna secure west side, other side. Set up in the trees, watching west. Watch out for friendlies coming back to our location. We're facing west. Charlie will face southwest.
Friendlies,
Wait.
100 meters.
Spread out, spread out. Take cover.
Fucking Christ.
1-2 actual, 1-2 Alpha, be advised. Myself plus 4 personnel, approximately 200 meters to
Sure, this is natural. LZ Alpha is currently in coordinate 087-012.
Current rate is LZ Alpha 087-012.
Sorry, copy. Be advised that 1-2 is securing that position right now.
Copy that.
Stickleman on that.
Sure, copy. So watch out for friendlies coming back from pretty much west or southwest. Keep an eye, PID before engaging anything.
Do you know which direction we'll take contact from? Bravo's,
No, we're expecting friendlies. Say again, actual.
Do you have chem lights?
Checking. That's a negative on my end.
Soft copy.
Friendlies moving west, up the hill.
Any Gambler 1...
Actual, be advised, friendly element coming in on top of the hill. West.
All units be advised, friendly troops entering from the west.
This is 1-1 on 110, send it.
Dotson, turn right. 1-1, this is 1-2, be advised, I have security set to the south-southwest. Advise you move to the north-northeast.
So solid copy. I just had to send 2 of my guys back to the southwest in order to find a guy who was downed. He should be just up the hill.
I see you.
But yeah, we'll pull security to the north.
Copy.
Solid copy. Interrogatives. 1 actual, 1 pop it down.
I got eyes on one pop, but he was just on my position. No idea on one actual.
Solid copy.
Welcome back, show. You survive all this?
No.
Alright, 4-1.
Oh.
Y'all go ahead and cover north to east to west, and 4-2 and myself will cover south to east to west.
Roger, watching.
Actual, this is Bravo.
Senate.
Sergeant Shaw is back with me.
Contact west. Contact west.
Contact west. BDR. Cut.
All units get in the tree line. He's east.
Take cover in the tree lanes.
Stay down. Stay down.
That's east. East. Enemy east.
Due southwest. All units be advised. Enemy contact coming in from the east. Bravo team, reorient. Try to get
requesting a bird for cat.
Guys, we're in east. That BDR is armoring our position. Spread out. Spread out.
Well,
Guardian 1-2, get out of there. Move southwest. I'm moving.
we have on the Avenger with guns. They don't have migrants. Over.
Gamma 1, be advised, sounds like 4-2 elements are down at the moment, over.
This is 1-1. I'm the only one from 1-1 here, but I'm still up.
Sickleman.
Roger. You got
Hey, copy. Sickleman, you up?
Good, I could do standby.
Yeah, I'm up.
Copy.
Yeah, are you up, Sterling?
Actual, this is Bravo.
No idea.
Send it.
Charlie was with us.
Since I have 2 KI, I say again 2 KI.
Solid copy. Stay in position. We're gonna move to you. All other units with 1-2 that are
Double one Miller, yep.
move to the southeast and link up with Bravo. Hey, stick them in with me.
4-1. This is Gamma
Copy. It's in line. Try to defend your position.
1-1, this is 1-2. Be advised, we are under mass cast. I lost at least 5 to 6 guys in that initial burst.
Yeah, we need someone to get with Ace and get them to fucking light up whatever the fuck that is over there.
Stand by.
Roger that. Did you have
Eyes on.
Gunfighter, this is Gambler 1-2 on 7-0, over.
BTR is 095, about...
Clear by blast.
This is Gunfighter. We have eyes on that armor. We will do gun run as soon as possible. Over.
Roger, solid copy. We're buttoned down our position. You're clear. That was high, way high.
Copy that. Inbound.
Yeah, I saw that.
All units be advised. Gunfighter inbound for airstrike on enemy targets.
Oh, Gamma 4 elements, gunfighters on these targets. Everybody stay low. Hit the dirt. Stay fucking low.
Gunfighter is coming in for blast on that BDR. Take a look. Get low.
Hey, Sterling, let's pull it back. Stay low.
Yeah, bodies up here.
Actual, just
At LZ Alpha, go ahead and push back to the west.
All units in LZ Alpha, push back to the west in defensive.
push back to the west. Push back to the west.
Heading west. Ace is fixing to engage the target behind us. Stay low and head west. Over.
Actual, this is Bravo.
Send it.
Advise that BDR is straight on me.
Solid copy. Pop smoke. Try to get the hell out of there. I'm coming to your position. Try and help.
I'm out of white smoke.
You guys need to move.
Take it.
Smoke is out. Get up and move.
If I see 2 tracer streams coming in, one to the further to the south.
Fire 1 tree.
Keep pulling back to the west. All elements at LZ Alpha, keep pulling back.
Keep moving west. Keep moving.
All units
I'm
pick
about
up
to
and pull back.
2 meters west already, but I'm pushing on.
Keep pushing out of the area. Make sure that we leave no one behind.
One Papa, 1-2. Advise we move to the tree line to the west of LZ Alpha, holding defense perimeter there.
Copy that. Hold pause.
All position.
All Gambler 1-2 elements move to the western portion of the tree line of LZ Alpha, hold in position and reestablish defensive perimeter.
All position, set up defensive position.
All elements, let's push to LZ Bravo. That is going to be our new extract. Over.
1-2, copy. LZ Bravo up for extract.
1-1 copies.
All 1-2, I need you on my position right now.
1-2 on vertical position, let's go.
Say again.
Regroup on the vertical position, squad leader position. Let's go. There you go. We're gonna move to LZ Bravo. Yep.
We are moving back to LZ Bravo.
Yeah. Copy that.
Hey, 1 sec, I'm helping us.
All elements, LZ Bravo is in grid. Brick.
Stickleman, you're up.
902
Yeah,
004. Move their time now.
A little bit busy.
Mitchell, where's the other
1-2, copy.
See it?
1-1 copies.
Fuck, too many comes.
Turn in hot from the north.
1 Papa's, 1-1.
4-1 and 4-2, this is 1-2. You copy LZ Bravo for extract.
Yeah, be advised, I have at least 2 men out there back to the southwest. They have Fry with them. They said they're behind enemy lines right now. They're trying to make their way back over.
Say again, they are
Copy
behind
that,
enemy lines?
1-1. Take your time moving to LZ Bravo in case they need support.
It's a solid copy. It's just me and my broken leg, so I'll be taking my time.
Alright, guys,
This
let's
is
do this
Gamble
slow.
Natural back in comms.
When are you up?
Yep.
Why not shut down?
What'd you say?
You did not get shut down?
That actual.
No, I'm alive.
Alright,
Update on the status.
my bad then.
Everyone is moving to LZ.
We're moving to LZ Bravo on time now. North.
LZ Alpha is hot. It is a kill zone. We're moving to LZ Bravo. Over.
Let's crash with the white smoke as soon as we can.
Be advised, there are ×6 friendlies holding position at LZ Bravo. We'll cover your extraction.
Copy that actual.
LZ Bravo.
This is Stickleman. I'm
Approximate grid is 0901000.
So again, Stickleman.
We're in the tree line.
Currently with Imia.
Yeah, you probably can. I got like 30
Imia.
Copy that actual. Will be coming in from the
Where are you?
southwest. Over.
Alright, 1-2, we're moving, let's go. Top of the hill.
Sorry.
Copy that. We are heading for LZ Bravo. So if you can link with us. Actual, this is Bravo. Verta?
Yeah.
Verta?
Yeah.
I have 2 men, Stickleman plus 1 extra man top of the hill.
Fire team size at LZ Bravo. Over.
You have one of ours on top of the hill?
Well, an extra man that I took from 1-1.
We have him here or no?
They are close to our location, they were with us. Stickleman, what's your exact good location?
We got friendlies coming down the hill. That's another Gamma 4-1 Alpha.
Yeah,
coming in from
I think they are there.
Warren, we are going to hang with you for security. Once you guys are up, let me know. We'll push together.
Roger. That'll work.
1 actual, this is 1-2, over.
Send it 1-2.
Roger, be advised, we are northeast of LZ Alpha. We are waiting on Gambler 4 elements to make link up. Friendly troops were left behind. Once we're all together, we're going to move out together.
That's Perez.
Cover.
No, we're waiting. I'm still
Guys, set up for 360 and stand by. Once they're ready, we'll
360. Stand by.
I'm
There they are.
Welcome
back.
back.
The guys I was looking for. Fuck, I'm about to pull up and move because I think they're further than they think they
Warren,
are.
where are you?
Is this everybody?
Roberts, you need to be heading out with Sterling and them.
Are we waiting on
I
more
don't know where the
guys?
fuck they are.
Yes.
We are?
Okay, that's probably the guys I'm looking for then.
1-1 to 1-2, over.
4-1 Alpha, this is Gamma 4.
Alright.
140.
I got 1-2
Where the fuck is Sterling?
We can hold as long as needed.
I'm here.
Verta 1-1 is trying to contact you on 110.
Are
you guys 1-2 or you got back 4?
Hang on, let me check.
1-1, this is 1-2, send it.
Yeah, 1-2, can you confirm that you have my Bravo team with you at your position, over?
I don't even know who I'm with anymore. I'm a reinsert. I'm just
Roger, stand by.
At this point, it just seems to be like that.
1-1, this is Papa. Yeah, I got Bravo FTL here on my pause with 1-2, over.
Disregard.
Hang on, Southwest, solid copy, just double checking, out.
Oh, what's up, Ichi?
We're waiting on one more element to arrive on our pause, and then we'll be moving to Bravo.
I died already.
I'm getting one hit by enemies to the face, and then I haven't been able to. I haven't found a single person who hasn't been dead.
Yeah, sure. Oh no, I saved like all that we have left. We got Sterling and Robertson. Well, in the beginning though. Shit, that's it for 4-2 right now.
Yeah,
this is we're getting a little bit away from this.
That BTR hit.
That 40mm.
Actual, this is Bravo.
Yeah, that BTR really
Rudder.
a lot of it.
Where are those other elements? Where's Rudder?
Well,
Rudder.
From what I remember, 1-1 was radioing in that he had visual contact.
Rudder.
Let's move.
Be too far away. I'll radio back up.
All units, we are moving out. I say again, we are moving out.
Rudder. I see a man down being 173 on the other side of the valley.
Injured or dead?
Oh no. Seems that he's down.
Take 1, move over and assess.
Copy that.
1 Bravo, 1-2.
I'll go with Mitchell.
Copy. Guys, all your position, I'm checking your casualty.
Right. Correction, 1 Papa.
Go for Papa on 1-0, over.
Roger, be advised, 1-2 has just spotted a possible casualty. I got Doc and 1 Marine going to check him
There's
out.
another one on the left.
If he's there, we're going to treat him.
Gonna check the first one. Check the skin.
I'll advise.
Alright, I'm checking the one on the right.
Yep.
Copy that, keep me informed.
No art rate, no border picture for that one.
Okay. Alright, let's go back.
Black flag. Black tag. Actual, this is Bravo. Black tag, 2 casualty.
Sent 2 times casualty.
Affirm. Black tag.
Suck up.
Damn.
Yeah, they're dead.
Alright. Damn. This is not exactly what I had planned for my first fucking platoon level operation.
Back in area.
You gonna show up?
Shaw has a spot
Okay.
record at best.
Really?
Okay.
All good. Yeah, they were friendlies.
Hang on.
Sterling, where you at?
Yeah, but where the fuck did Sterling just go?
Yes, they have move.
Let me check. One sec. I'll look
Okay, on
in.
4 elements, let me know when you've arrived at LZ Bravo.
4-2's all the way going uphill. They're uphill.
Alright,
Northeast.
let's move.
Moving. Up north. East.
Hey Warren, we're moving.
Roger.
Moving, moving.
Copy. 1 Bravo, this is 1-2. Be advised, 2 times
Well,
KA.
there.
We are moving to LZ Bravo at this time.
This is Papa on 1-0, copy that.
Audience hold. Mitchell, what's going on down there?
I have one guy that is not moving. That's connection.
Who is it?
Miller.
What's he doing?
He lost connection. I don't think he will react.
This is Papa on 110. We have friendlies coming in to
Keep
LG
moving.
Bravo from the south. Over.
North northeast. Yeah.
Click run back.
Run in, run back. Get shot.
I haven't seen a bigger clusterfuck since the end of.
Make sure you guys are spreading out.
Be sure you get good spacing in between each other. Spread them.
Dear fucking god.
There was one question I started to ask in the briefing that I decided not to, and that was a contingency plan on if we slowed up or stopped on rescuing these guys, and I'm kind of regretting not asking that question now. But, hey, fuck, shit happens.
You know, apparently the whole Russian armored brigade was in the area. So,
Yeah, I mean, that too, so...
Fucking S2 fucked up on that one.
Sure. Is it you that is still with me?
Affirm.
Copy.
I hear explosions.
So do I.
I swear to God.
Right, Account 4's elements are mostly all at LZ Bravo. Right. I'm moving with the last elements.
Yeah, this is Pop on 110. I believe we're waiting on a few more elements of 1-2 to catch up.
Papa, this is 1-2. We are 500 meters out from the north southwest.
Copy that 1-2.
Or, actually, you at LZ Bravo.
We got you covered along the way.
All units, direction of travel is northeast. We are approximately 300 meters away from LZ Bravo.
200 meters from LZ Bravo, direction northeast.
1-2 actual, this is Charlie.
Roger, eyes on, disregard.
Lieutenant.
We just reinserted. Do you have any orders?
Make contact with Gambler 1, Papa. It's Nance. Form up into security. We're en route back from Alpha. We got lit up on an hot LZ.
Roger that.
One Papa, 1-2. We are 100 meters to the southwest.
Patrol, eyes on friendly element north.
Copy that.
Dog copy. Contact.
Got eyes on. We'll hold fire.
Fucking.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, you just missed the fireworks.
I like the binog
I'm right next to Verta.
Because I don't like to switch my optics.
Alright, Sterling.
One Papa, we're on 2. Where do you want us setting in?
Just move to grid 09 or 1005 and pull up security in an empty slot along the hill.
Dog copy.
Reinforcements are back in position.
1-2, move to the northeast. We're gonna secure more line on the hill.
I want a head count.
Are you hearing your private talking on the radio?
I got a lot of comms, so no, right now.
Keep moving past me. Keep moving past me.
I got jealous.
You just
Set in online facing to the southeast.
then online southeast. Whatever they're getting set, I will contact you. Sound good? Over.
Team leaders, I need a head count of who you have with you.
Number 1, what's your position?
All teams check in on
LZ
110
Bravo.
once you guys are regrouped. Over.
1-2 Charlie, 2 men.
What the fuck do you want, James?
This is Bravo, currently 2 men. Link up by radio with 1 more. Tomon, where are you?
Hold on, standby. I think,
1 Papa, this is 1-2. Read your line clear on 110.
800 meters from the...
Copy that. You guys all accounted for?
Getting a head count right now, trying to distinguish who.
Be advised that we are currently at LZ Bravo, grid 09er 1005.
Mitchell.
Yep.
Yeah, this is 1-1. We are all accounted for, over.
I have 2 men with me, 2 are missing, 1 radio with him.
So you have 3 total here, or just you and 1 other?
Just 2 here, 1 with radio contact. Damon, are you with the other guys?
Copy, I'm with,
1 Papa, 1-2, be advised, I have 6 packs.
If you're with other guys, stay with them. Keep your position.
This is Papa Say again on 110.
Roger, say again, this is 1-2 on 110. I have 6 packs.
Hey, Lance Corporal, I'm sorry. If you're talking to me, I can't hear you.
Oh, we survived.
Copy that 1-2. You guys all good for extract?
Every can of smoke I had down right at my feet just ran in the
Solid copy.
opposite direction.
Copy that.
Someone give me a good location.
Yep. Came, you know how there's that...
I'm in your position right now, from west side.
Copy. Well, welcome in LZ Bravo.
Yep. Other side of the line. Go to the east.
Where though? Well, I just got two more guys. Well, one from my team and one from Alpha or Bravo. Or Charlie.
You still only have 2 guys now?
No, I have 3.
3? Alright.
3 and your Charlie team should have 1 more. Set up security. Southeast. Line formation.
Nancy got all your guys. Yes, ma'am.
1 Papa, 1-2.
Line, got him.
Go for Papa on 110.
Roger, be advised, some of the reinserts just made their way over. I am now at 9 packs.
Hey, James,
Copy that.
All personnel are accounted for.
Copy that. Extract is on its way. Keep up the security until the helo gets here.
Solid copy. Alright, birds are inbound. Once they land, not sure what the load pan is yet. I'm waiting on that. Just maintain your security until I pass word.
Where? Oh, motherfucker.
1 Papa, this is 1-1. If you're looking for a head count, including Corman and myself, we have 9 heads in 1-1 over.
Copy that.
Oh, I can give you saline too. So can everybody give saline? Since we're all corpsmen technically. Is that weird? That's stupid. No, play out. No, we're just gonna sit over there.
Where the hell you got reinserted? That one.
What?
Where the hell you get reinserted?
I think northwest from here, about 500 meters from here.
Right.
Behind this hill. Yeah.
Tough you were on 1 LZ with a lot of guys.
Alright, as of right now, birds are inbound. We should be all able to fit into 1 bird, so stand by.
Stand by, we should be able to fill the bird with all the airmen we have right now, so 1 would be left behind.
How many guys you got?
Copy.
Alright, 1-2, when you start loading in.
Roger.
1-1, I want you to bring back security to 50 meters of the bird. So maybe that 100 meters of the bird.
There's a bird on the other side of the hill.
Swarm 1 solid copy.
Alright, 1-2, get ready to start.
1-2, get up, follow me up the hill.
Get up guys, follow the squad leader up the hill. Get in line, guys. I'm gonna close.
Moving out, let's go. Avoid the tail rotor.
Still don't avoid the tail rotor, guys. Get in front of me, Sergeant.
On 2, let me know when you're all in.
Roger, we'll go.
1-1, start consolidating towards the LZ. Start peeling back, cover yourselves, just as if you were under fire.
Swarm 1 solid copy.
Last man for 1-2.
We got 4-1 and 4-2 all loaded.
4-2 all. Wait. There's some good.
On Papa, this is 1-2. I am loaded along with 4-1 and 4-2 elements.
Copy that. 1-2, 1, move it.
Lock the seats.
Interrogative, you want 1-1 loading in?
Yeah, there's not going to be enough space for all of 1-1. Get your personnel. I think there's like maybe 5 seats left. Get them in there. We'll wait for another bird.
Wait, 8 seats back here.
That's so bad.
5 more. 4.
You into? You into?
Papa's loaded up on the bird.
Do it pretty full. Let's go take the red tracker. Let's go take the red tracker. Pretty full. Lifting.
Caution, gear up. Caution, ramp. maximum speed. Caution, 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 maximum speed.
Disembarking.
Hall 1-2, once you get off, move over to the western side of the staging area. I'll be standing there, form up for debrief.
Sorry?
Please. Before you guys just form up, get ready to
Like flinging your body everywhere.
like any type of formation, just get ready to
I don't know why my guy is doing that.
Sort me out before I drop.
Going by
Yeah,
tactical
you need to
squads
fix
or by
that.
our freaking tactical teams, our actual
I
garrison teams.
reinforced
Thank you,
my
Kyle.
Did you see me die in the Blaze of Glory?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
That was great.
I forgot about this.
Oh yeah, I've been bleeding for like an hour.
check out the bird, y'all.
Me and
For those of you
Jennifer were
guys-
just talking to it. Next thing you know,
Team leader's gonna count bill your guys, let me know when you're out.
I'm not. Hey, good.
Alright, everyone, lock it up.
Sure is there. Come on, it's here. Grab all there.
Copy.
Sure, where, goddamn, why are you yet? Wow. The number in the group?
Charter, Pearson, Charlie, team up.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, Charlie's up, or Swam and Alpha, but Alpha's up, so he's freaking.
Alright, my game pass.
Freaking Milner.
Alright, everyone, lock it up.
Milner disconnected
No
from the wall
comms.
back, so it's really close.
No, nobody should be talking unless they can tell me to shut up.
Singer.
buddy.
Well, Singer, could you stitch me, please?
Yeah, there you go.
It's bright green.
Where's Keegan at?
Bright green over here.
There you go.
Thank you.
What do you say? How do I do that again?
One Papa, 1-2, all accounted for and present.
Copy that. 1-1. Are you guys all accounted for? Over.
That's an affirm, all 1-1s here.
Affirmative.
Copy that.
Ace is all here.
Zeus.
Right here.
Tampa 1.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Tampa 4.
You're all here.
Yeah, we're all here.
And Griffin. Here. Awesome. Okay. So, where to start off? So, start with the good. Got everyone loaded in. I felt pretty quick. QRF got off the deck fast. We had some hiccups with some personnel. We adapted, came, got off the deck quick there. I appreciate that. As for the rest of the load-ins, worked with some improvement, but we got off for the 1930 prior mark. So, stuff there. Appreciate our ace assets. I know lots of contacts for us. Ultimately, we were unsuccessful in getting our pilots back. QRF was hit as the main effort was just a few hundred meters out. So much so that the overwhelming majority of the QRF wanted the pilots were sent to extract. Ended up being KIA. But as for that, open it up to reporting elements. Ace.
Nothing from Ace.
Okay. Zeus.
Actually, I had something. Oh, you want to hear from Zeus right now?
Okay, so sorry, but we have something for Ace. Nolan, go ahead.
Next time somebody stands at the back of my bird arguing about who's going to get in first, you're going to get left behind.
Sorry, just back to Gambler 1. What do you have?
Yeah, there were a few reported cases to me that there were blue on blue incidents. So you need to make sure you're PIDing your targets, guys. This is basic.
Okay.
That's all I had otherwise.
Game 4?
Only thing that I see that's pertinent to the entire task force, bad situation, guys. We know it. Most of us know it. It was a bad situation. Otherwise, the guys that were able to stay alive, I saw a couple things happen tonight that I would like to kind of sustain, and that's improvising and talking to the elements around you. You know, a lot of times before when bad situations happen, you've seen people kind of break into individual little things. Well, I didn't quite see that tonight. I saw some guys talking to other elements that they normally wouldn't have done. So, you know, even though it was tough, even though it was not ideal by any means, I did see some guys really trying tonight. Good effort.
That actually does remind me of Sergeant Warren, at least from my 1,000-meter sky kind of perspective. Seemed like we had some trouble getting communications back on higher nets. I'm sure that was echoed by the rest of the task force back on our HQ kind of. See, Zeus.
Do we have any other people to talk to? Because I'd like to go last if you don't mind.
Ace, Gambler 1, Gambler 4.
Survivors?
Like general questions and comments. I'd prefer to go last so you can hear from my perspective last.
Okay. Well, the full then. Just make sure you keep it pertinent to the entire
Yeah,
task
we have
force.
survivors.
Survivors?
Just a heads up.
Frey can't hear you because you're out of game. But Trey, for the survivors, would be Master Sergeant Phillips. But most people probably can't hear you, Phillips.
Oh, I thought that. Fuck. Well, what do we do?
Well, you talk and I'll be your voice.
Everyone should be able to hear us since we don't have our TFAR connected.
Okay, I think you're good.
So I guess there's 2 bullet points that I want to get touched on. Well, I guess we'll talk to Zeus afterwards, side by side. We were instructed by Omega to go to an LZ, and we were teleported back to it later on. So we'll hash out what that was. Probably a miscommunication on how we were supposed to conduct ourselves. But anyway, we did have an AH-1 in the air, correct?
Yeah.
Where were you guys when the QRF got wiped out? I couldn't hear you guys.
Kept crashing. He kept crashing because this map makes him crash, and so I was going back and forth trying to pick him back up and being effective as I can.
Okay, it was just bad timing and bugs. All right, because I think what ultimately wiped us out was a BTR. Some light armor came up on us and wiped us out.
I wasn't even sure if JTAG called any of us in either for cast strikes. I wasn't listening to 7-0, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay, well, so I guess the lesson here is, well, you dealt with the bugs as best you could, right? You can't fault nobody on that one, but probably should have been communicated ahead of time that you guys had a free fire zone around the crash site, given the situation, or something.
We didn't know that, so over half of the operation was already over.
Oh no!
We were told that we had a free fire zone around this area and this area, and so we were like, okay.
Oh, that's what I mean. That probably should have been communicated ahead of time, like at the planning meeting or something.
We
if
had
I can interject on that, though. Yeah, go on.
This is Major. We talked about free fire zones, and at the planning meeting, GCE decided to not settle free fire zones before operations, and they were settled like in the middle of the operation. So that's all we could do.
Okay, well, I guess that's something for the task force commander to maybe think about. Maybe hindsight's 20/20. You know, next time we're in a similar situation, maybe give it an extra thought. I don't. That's it. You know, it's. I don't want to criticize nobody for the decision they made. Right? They made the best decision they could at the time. So, okay, I guess that's really it from survivors. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry, King Ken, I skipped over you. You made first start.
The only thing I have is, all the section leaders and stuff stick around after we, finish this here and before you guys break off into your debrief. Just the section leaders. That's all I got.
I saw a few comments. Lieutenant Snellberger, did we already hear from you?
Yeah, nah, just real quick. When we're in an AO and you guys are directed to board a helicopter or MV-22, you don't need to ask permission. Just hop in the back quickly and expeditiously. That's it.
Okay. Who else do we see? Corporal Locklear had a comment on QRF. Yep.
Okay, so with the QRF, there were 2 reasons why they were destroyed. There was a GMG in the trees. Almost, it was in engagement range, but they were in the trees to the point where 4-1 could not take them out at that time. And by the time we got to a position where we could fire back at them, the QRF was wiped out. Another factor was they got flanked on their southern flank. It looks like one of their teams got wiped out and they didn't know. After that, there were we got sandwiched until reinforcements showed up. 4-1 was one of the only parts of that to survive. That's all.
Lieutenant Lerner.
Just to reiterate, guys, don't talk on side chat when you're down to get a teleport. Get on frequency 7900 to talk with Ace so they can reinsert you in. That's for realism purposes.
5-1, Scrappy.
Or 5-1, sorry.
Yep. Any other questions or comments that pertain to the entire task force? You can chat, please. Once, twice. All right, Zeus, I think that's everybody.
Okay. I want to go last just so I can address stuff that you guys may have talked about. So just a minute ago, someone was saying that you guys got sandwiched by the enemy. Would you guys like to hear more about that? What I did with the enemies tonight? Is that something that you all care to hear about? Leaders, pretty much. I'm asking you guys.
For one, would like to hear.
On behalf of 1-2,
Okay.
yes.
After the engagement was begun at the crash site, a rifle platoon was pushed up to assault the crash site, and several minutes afterwards, 2 helicopters with rifle squads on board were landed at 2 separate LZs. One at Hill 366 to the northwest of the crash site, and one at Pobeda Dam to the far east, and neither of these helicopters were engaged or presumably identified by ACE in time before they were able to dismount the squad. So the squads were able to envelop you and flank you from the north and east flank, and then they attacked you. And this was well after your positions had been discovered by the enemy. At the very, very beginning, I was not planning to put these LZs there. So we only did it because we figured out where you were. I believe your positions were Hill 266 to the northeast of the crash site, and then immediately east of the crash site into the woodline. That's what I presumed, from what I could see. Anyway, that's what happened with you guys being enveloped. Secondly, I would like to say that, in my opinion, from my perspective, the reason why it may have been so tough for you guys tonight is because your QRF was not fast enough to get to the crash site. Once they landed, they seemed to spend about 5 minutes at the LZ not doing anything, not even moving, where they could have been pushing up to the crash site and securing that area. So the enemy was able to contest the crash site right off the bat, and they were allowed to bring in the reinforcements before you got in the reinforcements, which is what caused that big firefight around the crash zone for the entire night, pretty much. All because of that very beginning, because your QRF did not move on site fast enough.
Got anything else, Zeus?
Believe that's all that I wanted to say.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you guys have any other questions, yeah.
Am I forgetting anybody? Did I skip over anybody? So, last chance for questions or comments, then I'll let y'all break down. Got something post now, going once, twice. Good luck.
Was there, in fact, a GMG overwatching the crash site?
Yes, there absolutely was. There were also 2 cord machine guns.
Yeah.
They were set up in position only after infantry arrived at that site to set them up, so it was simulated that they were set up static weapons. But there were enemy infantry there manning those guns and setting them up first.
Yeah, they shot at me like 5 times.
Alright, unless anyone has anything else, y'all can clear disconnect. Section leaders for First Sergeant Master just hang up for
Zeus, stick around. I got some comments with you.
Sure, we can go to a separate channel if you'd like.
Is